Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Detroit.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Dancing to his left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hawkinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
A gain of 16 yards, and the Panthers first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Fields on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's gone. This one complete to Givens. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on first down, Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Third and long. It's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play action. It's Fields. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scored.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fields now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off play action, Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. One play action. Fields taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Tony Brown there on the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Fields. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the gun, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mecole Hardman
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Second and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Now Fields.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone. And the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.